Hi, I'm Nat. I'm going to walk you through my thesis, Public Transit, Pathways to Gender-Inclusive Transport Planning. Gender-inclusive planning has made great strides in highlighting the ways public transport implicitly excludes women, whether it's because we don't plan for women's travel behavior or because we don't account for their safety needs. Gender-inclusive planning hasn't, however, fully reckoned with the experiences of trans and gender-diverse people. Why does this matter? Public transport is integral to equitizing transport access and enabling civic participation. Everyone has the right to civic participation, but trans and gender diverse people do not always have access to this because of the distinct ways that long-standing stigma and discrimination becomes spatialized in our urban environments. Only one study globally has specifically researched the public transport experiences of trans and gender diverse people. In Australia, research about trans and gender diverse people often focuses on their health outcomes, even as they note the negative impact that public transport barriers have on their ability to access public services and amenities. Clearly, we have to mind the gap. There is little institutional knowledge of trans and gender diverse people's experiences of public transport in Melbourne. With this in mind, and the ethical considerations of exploring a sensitive topic, my research gets down to the institutional basics. My research asks, how does Melbourne's socio-political landscape consider the mobilities of transgender and gender diverse people? Using a mobility justice framework, I've analysed Melbourne's transport policies, social policies, and news reports to determine how they frame gender and its implications for public transport access, securitization, and safety. Overall, Victoria's policy framework conceptualizes gender in a manner that includes trans and gender diverse people. However, this is absent in public transport policy. Our overarching public transport strategy, Simple Connected Journeys, mentions gender exactly thrice and only in relation to hiring a diverse workforce. Public transport policy priorities don't even recognize that security, safety, and access impact women distinctly. So how can we expect them to consider gender diverse perspectives? This contrasts with dominant media narratives that public transport access and safety differs markedly across genders, with reports in the last 3 years increasingly including the voices of trans and gender diverse commuters. How can we work towards a more gender inclusive public transport system? Sometimes highlighting a problem can be the start of a solution. Our public transport network must be built with a broader conception of security and access, which explicitly considers gender, in order to construct a society that has equitable mobilities. Thank you.